Hey guys, Yxlarb here, and here we are standing outside the Lost World in Sonic Adventure DX. In the last part, we defeated Chaos 6, and we beat the Lost World. And now, we found Eggman, we found where he is. You walk out onto here, and you have all these searchlights and a really long pathway into what seems to be a base. So I guess this would be a good place to park the egg carrier if you needed the space for it. But also, he's not doing a very good job at hiding this area, or protecting it for that matter. As you can see, we can easily enter it. By the way, before we head on in, it should be said that this Sonic story in particular, is very long compared to the rest. I mean, the rest are either half the length or even shorter than that. So, if you really like how in-depth his story is, don't get used to it. Well, the others are just as in-depth, but they're not as long. Let's say that. So they accomplish the same thing while being shorter. But I guess they had to add some meat onto the game. So here we are. Now this music, I absolutely love it. I mean, look up this theme, it's great. I'm just going to be quiet for a second. There you go, see? Yeah, you don't get to hear it for too many parts of this story, but here we are. This, everyone knows this guy. This is Metal Sonic. Well, if you know the classic games or Sonic Heroes, you do. That is Metal Sonic. And this over here is an unreleased Sonic enemy. Another, kind of copy of Sonic. Known as Silver Sonic or Silver Sonic Mark II. Never been used anywhere. It's been seen in an Archie comic once, and this game, and then that's it. But that's it. Yeah. That's it for this place. There really isn't much. You can't really access too much of the area. You can go downstairs. Really nothing here. This door, nothing. See? Just absolutely kind of worthless area, but it has, those cool little cameos, so that's awesome. Now here you got a puzzle. It's not the most complex thing in the world. Press that one. Press that one. That one. Oh wait, no, not that one. This one. This one. This one. That one. Oh, actually, I think I'm screwing this up totally. Basically, okay. I'm just going to explain the gimmick and then kind of figure it out. So basically, whatever button you press, it will alternate the ones immediately to the left and right of it. So if I press this one, it'll change the one to the right and left. If I press it again, it'll do the same thing. And the ones at the end, obviously, they don't have anything to the right or left of them. And they only have one sitting next to them. So that's easy. But yeah, there you go. Not the hardest puzzle in the world, but can be kind of annoying if you can't get it right. Here we are, the final stage. Final egg, stage 10. So here we are. Go to the center of the base. So here we go. And we get to hear this music again, thank God. I don't get to hear it all that much because I have to play kind of quiet so the mic doesn't pick it up again. That's actually one thing, technically, I don't like about my setup. I mean, I love the software and hardware that I have. But the thing that I don't like, well, I like it. We have an Audio Technica HD condenser AT2020 microphone. And it's really good. It picks up the sound really nicely wherever you are. And it makes it really easy to do dual commentary or triple or quadruple commentary with just one microphone. But I'd much rather have a headset so I could hear more, but it's not absolutely necessary. So here we've got conveyor belts. It must be nice being Eggman and not having to walk through areas and you can just float everywhere. Maybe that's why he's so fat. He doesn't walk anywhere. Oh well. You got these things that spin you around. They're not really an obstacle. I mean, they don't really make things more difficult. They just make them take longer. So that's it. Now we're here at the next part. You go over here. Oh, whoa. Got some rings. More rings. Yeah, I'm collecting a lot more than 1,000 rings this run. I honestly can't believe it. I've never collected more than about 1,100. So I was just doing a safe estimate. Now here you've got plenty of platforming, which you guys know I love. I love being a really fast character and taking a really long time to do things. Nothing makes me happier, honestly. Now here you can go off over there and get a life, but honestly, I have 25 lives. That's more than enough for the final area of the game. For Sonic's story, at least, don't think we're beating the game here. I think I made that pretty clear already. Yeah, you got this area, which reminds me of an aquarium. Bouncy, bouncy. And now we're to the center of the room. Press this button. Opens up places underneath us. And now we have more platforming. Come on. Come on, turn. I can't see. Alright, so we've got this platform behind this really slowly rotating hammer thing. Now, be careful when you're jumping, because it can be really easy to jump and then, you know, use your homing attack to get to places, but that'll give you way too much momentum, and then you'll probably just end up falling off. Okay, fine, I'll just... Wow. I even pressed the jump button, nothing happened there. That was really strange. At least we're not too far behind. Yeah, we are. I'll see you guys in a second. And we are back. Pressing that button again. Waiting for those platforms to show up. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And this time we're not going to fail epically. If you have to use the homing attack to make it somewhere, immediately jump as soon as you make contact with the surface upwards so that you can avoid flying off the edge. And that makes it really difficult to get over to this one. And boom. But of course, you know, if there is something to actually home onto, feel free to use the homing attack. There's no harm in it. Come on, elevator. Have all day. Let's go. And you guys think we're done with the platforming? Ha ha ha. Not even. Now here you can make it pretty fast just by jumping constantly and having these platforms appear, and then you want to end up down here. Now, it feels like there should be like a battle here, but there isn't. There's just a big elevator. Kind of like a spider design to it. I don't really know if that was the most efficient way to build an elevator, but it is what it is. It's Eggman's place. He can do whatever he wants with it. And our favorite music's back again. Now, we've got a really fun part coming up. To me, this looks like kind of like headers on a car, you know, exhaust manifold. But I'm a giant car enthusiast. That's all I see and everything. Alright, now here what you want to do is this. Oh, not that. Okay. There's a lot of these guys. What you want to do is you want to go to like a corner, charge up the light speed attack, and then let go. Oh my god. They're really gang raping me up in here. Come on. Let's go somewhere where we're at least semi-alone, please. Yeah. And then press go. And then boom, boom, boom. You just let yourself do your thing. And you can just defeat all of them this way. Or at least most of them. Alright, let's just defeat the rest of them. They're all... Yeah. You don't get any special reward for defeating them. Oh, wait, no. Do they just keep appearing? I guess so. Oh, they're a pain. They're a nuisance anyway. Let's just continue on. They're not worth our time. We're Sonic the Hedgehog. We don't have time to deal with those cohorts of Eggman. Alright, now you've got some air platforms. Just be careful because it can be kind of touchy. I mean, usually you can just dive right in and just take whatever it's got. See, just like that. You just go right on in and just don't even care. But it can be annoying to have to redo that stuff, so try to be at least semi-cautious. Like that. Yep. Now, boom, boom, boom. Falling, falling, falling. Watch out for things. It's really dark, so... Whoa! I thought I was gonna die there. Yeah, see, look. Speed shoes here. Why? Why are there speed shoes here? We can't move fast in the air. See, look, we can't even use it until we hit this platform. And we've only got a few seconds left of it. See? It's done. That's it. Who came up with this? Now we got this door here. It's not really made clear that you can get out of here easily. It makes it seem as though you have to fight those enemies, but you don't. Now these enemies can trap you, so avoid them at all costs. We got dolls of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Kind of cool, I suppose. More checkpoints, more rings. That's an important thing. Rings are cool. Where are we? Alright. Now we gotta use the Lightspeed Dash again. Our favorite thing. There we go. Nothing down there. Makes it look like there is, but nope. And that's the end of the level. The final stage with Sonic. Didn't get as many rings as I could have because I died, but whatever. 1271 is good.
Yeah, not bad. Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic, I'm surprised you made it this far. Hold it right there, Eggman.
Alright guys, welcome to the Egg Viper boss fight. The final boss for the Sonic story, and easily the most difficult boss in his whole story. Wait in here. Every time he says get a load of this, basically just run or spin dash like that. Really easy to avoid him. There's a total of 36 rings in this mission. And then when he's finished with that, you just hit him. There you go. When he's finished shooting you with his lasers, that's the first phase. First phase. Now we're in the second phase. Just collect rings as you go along, just run side to side. I'll just keep shooting with his lasers over and over and over. Not changing up his ways. And now he shoots you a laser that, whoa, explodes. Almost hit me there. I screwed up. And now he'll move out further. So you'll have to do 4 homing attacks to be able to hit him. You want to be kind of careful with this because it can be kind of dodgy. And they'll be launched over to the other side, the other platform, which actually has more rings. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to be over here. But the only way to transfer sides is by doing that. I've never actually tried to homing attack, spin dash my way over there just because it's not worth it. I mean, the only thing that's over there is 18 rings. So no reason to do it. Here we go. There we go. And that's 3 hits in, nice and easy. Come on, just keep avoiding him. Try not to get hit, because once you get hit once, and then you try to pick up your rings, it's really easy to get hit again. Now this is pretty easy to avoid. He just comes at you, just run and jump like that. Wow, never actually been hit by that attack before. Well, I guess he wasn't really trying to hit me with his attack. I accidentally hit him. But here we go. So I don't really call that a phase. That's not really a phase in itself. It'll really become apparent when the next phase starts. Gotta collect more rings because we're totally lacking right now. But remember, as long as you just have one, you'll survive. It's all good. Now, we're totally in the second phase. So now when he launches this at you, jump, time it properly, you'll land on it, and then hit him when you get close. Now this boss fight, as long as you understand the tactics and understand, you know, how to actually beat him, then it's really easy. But now you're down to 1 platform. You have 8 squares here, and every time he pops up like that, he destroys 2 of them. So we're down to 6 squares to fight on. Our platform get much, much smaller. Now we just need 1 more hit. And now he pops over on the other side, leaving us with 4 squares. So it becomes really difficult to avoid this attack. But if you can time it properly, like that, boom, he's done for. I recommend staying on one side completely.
Watch out. He's up to something.
And as soon as he starts moving like that, run, 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 and then boom. Barely avoided it. Barely. 3 minutes and 1 try is all it took. Wow, I'm impressed with myself, honestly.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
There we go. Almost 1,300 rings, too. That's it, guys. That is it for the Sonic Adventure DX Sonic story. And yes, we are going to sit here and watch the entire credit sequence. It's just going to show screenshots of our whole adventure as Sonic. And there's going to be one thing that I kind of missed. It's just a little bit of an extra thing, but I'll point it out when it actually comes out. Now the song that's playing, it doesn't matter. It's Sonic's theme song. In case you haven't noticed, every time a character appears within the story, their theme song will start playing. It's a nice little touch, but you know, if you don't like the songs, obviously it's not. But anyway, there we go. My plans are to upload. It's to not start uploading until I finish a story of the character. So since I just finished the Sonic story, I'm finally going to start uploading. I mean, it's October 7th when I'm doing this right now. So you guys probably won't see this episode for a couple of weeks. I mean, maybe 3 weeks, honestly. It's kind of crazy, you know, because I'm limiting myself to 3 videos of Sonic Adventure a week. And you guys already know the reason why I'm doing that is because I just don't have enough time to devote. I mean, this is the first time this week I've had time to just sit down and film, you know, like 6-7 videos at once. And that's because, you know, like just last night I wrote an 8-page paper for one of my classes. I got another 8-page paper due this upcoming Monday, which is just, you know, in a few days. I mean, I have a busy school life and I have a busy social life as well. But I mean, I try to cater to everyone, and I feel like it's better to start off with 3 videos of this a week and then move upwards rather than starting with 4 or 5 videos a week and then being like, hey guys, I don't have time, and then constantly canceling episodes or eventually just going down to 3 days a week anyway. You know, plus you guys have still got my Forza 4 Motorsport series going on Mondays. Basically what I'm doing with that is I'm just gonna let it run for maybe 10 episodes or so, the Forza 4 series, and then just kind of see what the reception is on it, see how much people like it, and if people really enjoy it, I'll continue it. I understand it's an outdated game, but it's what I got, it's what I like, so that's it. Oh, and there's Amy, our favorite character. Causes all sorts of trouble. But yeah, so there, at the end of the boss fight, the Egg Viper really, like basically he does a kamikaze attack, and this game came out in 1999. I'm kind of glad it didn't come out after 2001 because, you know, then people would be like, oh, like 9/11 just happened, how could you be so, you know, how could you be so disgraceful and put this in the game? I don't think that way, but I know a surprising amount of people that do. And I mean, you know, why does it always have to be conspiracy theories about games? Alright, see this, we never saw Big in the hotel. I never showed him off. I can't remember what point you have to see him, but that's the earliest you can see him. But even if you do, you won't unlock him by doing that, so it's just a little extra. You can just see him during the story mode. No huge deal there. But anyway, guys, I really hope you're enjoying this series. I mean, it's really not going to be that long from here. I mean, this was, you know, the most amount of parts you'll see for any of the Sonic stories. The rest of them just get shorter and shorter. Next up, we're going to be doing the Tails story mode. And the problem I kind of have with the Tails story is that it's pretty similar to Sonic's for the most part. I mean, there's a few select areas where they're not the same, but the reason why they are the same is because they're always together. I mean, for the first like half of his story, they're together, and then he's away for a while, and then he comes back in his new tornado, and then they're together again for a while, and then they're apart for the last ends of their story. So that I kind of have a problem with, but they're best friends. You'd expect them to do it. Plus, they make up for it by making it shorter, and his stages are actually played differently. It's not just about getting to the end and getting an objective. His stages are different, in fact. So they might not be different enough in some people's opinions, but they are different, in fact. So I will show that off once we get there. But here we are coming to the end of the credit sequence. Finn. And here we are, on the Emerald Coast. Man, that place is gorgeous. And there we go. You just get a cool little picture for finishing off the story, and you get a whole emblem. And we got 14 emblems. We were only supposed to get 13, but you know, we got that one hidden one. Like I said, I'm not going to be getting all of those, or making an attempt to do so, really. But anyway, guys, that is it for the Sonic story. The longest one, as I stated previously. I hope you've been enjoying these, because I really am. I mean, in fact, right now I might start recording some Tails story just because I'm that pumped for this. But that's it, guys. I'll see you guys when I start up Tails.